When you do consume carbohydrates, where do you get your carbs from? What are your favorite sources? Please let me know what your top 3 are, and then we'll find out how much carbs are in there as we go. So here are the different carbohydrate thresholds for weight management. Please keep in mind that it is a range for a reason. There are some people that can tolerate carbs more than others, so it's genetic, and then it also depends on your level of physical activity. So I'm going to share with you 5 zones. From 0 to 50 grams total of carbohydrate, that will put you in ketosis. The issue with that is that lifestyle is usually not sustainable. Again, why we of African descent, carbs makes up more than 2/3 of our diet. So we need to figure out a better way. Zone B is between 50 and 100 grams of carbs total. If you're a woman, I would recommend around 75. But again, it's based on where you are. That zone 50 to 100 will put you in steady weight loss. It is more sustainable. Let's say you pick 75 as your carb threshold and you eat 3 meals a day. So what you can do is per meal 25 grams per meal. And when I do show you what it looks like, you will actually see that this is doable. The next level up is level C, which is between 100 and 150 grams. This is for weight maintenance. If you're trying to maintain your weight and you consume your carbs in this range, you're probably going to maintain weight. And then zone D is 150 to 300 grams of carbs. This is when you are going to experience insidious weight gain, like it's going to creep on you. You just find out that stuff will start to fit, and year on year you start to gain weight. Maybe after 5 years you notice that you're a couple of pounds overweight and you don't understand why. It is if you are constantly consuming between 100 and 300 grams of carbs on a daily basis. And the last one, zone E, is if you go above 300, then you really start to invite trouble, obesity, and a bunch of metabolic diseases. What came in at number 1 is darling plantains, right? This is what plantains look like, and I try to provide the nutritional information based on like 100 grams or either 1 cup, something like that. And the information that I got is from the United States, the source, United States Department of Agriculture. I'm going to share the link in the description so you can check that out for yourself. So 100 grams of plantains looks like this. Guys, my hand is not very big, but this is 100 grams of plantains, and we're looking at 37 grams of carbs in here. That is 150 calories. Now, if you don't have a scale and you cannot measure 100 grams, you're probably measuring 1 cup. 1 cup is going to look like this, and this puts you at 72 grams of carbs. So you see that if you're trying to lose weight and you have this much carbs per meal, that is it. You've already had enough for the entire day. What came in at number 2 is corn. Many people said fufu corn. That's because I have a lot of Wimbum people that follow me, so they say fufu corn. Fufu corn is just a dough that is made out of cornmeal. I have shared a separate video on fufu corn. I will link that up. You can check that out. But fufu corn is made out of dried corn grains. And this is 1 cup. 1 cup has 123 grams of carbs. So all you kwankang eaters, kwankang is fried corn and granite, and it has this much corn in it, it's already 123 grams. If you remember that range, 123 will put you in weight maintenance, but this would have to be the only thing you have for the entire day. This is total carbs per day, okay? And here is corn meal, which is the corn flour made out of corn. Again, 1 cup, this is 92 grams of carbs. So if you use 1 cup of corn flour to cook your corn fufu with, whatever product that you get, you have to divide it by 3. Because if you divide it by 3, then you get around 30 grams of carbs. You see, that is something that is more acceptable if you're trying to lose weight. What came in at number 3 was actually things made out of cassava. Cassava is a tuber, it is a root vegetable, and we make gari. A lot of people say gari, and a lot of people say water fufu, baton, miondo. All of those things are made out of basic cassava. Here's 1 cup of cassava, and this is 78 grams of carbohydrate in this 1 cup. Okay, and this is cassava flour. When you make your flour out of it, this is 1 cup and 104 grams in this 1 cup. Hope that gives you a better idea. And what came in at number 4 is rice. Many people still like their rice, beloved rice. I gave up rice a long time ago. But 1 cup of rice, which is 195 grams, is 155 grams of carbs in this 1 cup, 155 grams. And when you cook it, because I cooked 1 cup, this is what you get. So this right here, if you eat this amount of rice, you have just taken in 155 calories of carbs. The next one was beans. Black beans or beans is all gonna be about the same. So this is 1 cup of beans, which is 121 or so grams of carbohydrate. 1 cup of beans. Again, I cooked it so you can have a visual of how it looks like cooked, because this is dehydrated. When you cook it, it's going to have more volume. So this right here is again 120 or so grams of carbohydrate. So if you were to eat for weight loss, what you would have to do is take this amount and probably divide it by 4 or 5 to have it in 1 meal. That will be the fat loss friendly portion. Number 6 was bread. Many people still like their white bread. I have baguette here, which is French bread. And this right here, this whole thing is 6 servings, because you should learn to read labels, okay? It says amount of servings per, this is 6. What that means is the nutrition information that is provided is based on this divided by 6. So you would have to divide this up into 6 different halves. And if you do that, 1/2 out of 6, if you divide this into 6, it will not be that much. Actually, I will do that and show you. That will put us at 30 grams of carbs per serving. And remember, 1 serving is this divided into 6 parts, okay, for all of you bread eaters. And number 7, what was oats. Oats as in oatmeal, and now oat fufu is becoming very popular. This is 1 cup of oats, and it is 55 grams of carbs in this 1 cup. Okay, I cooked the 1 cup, and this is how it looks like. Again, when you cook it, you hydrate it, it swells because it absorbs water, and this is what that same 1 cup of oatmeal is going to look like. And the next one is quinoa. By the way, it is pronounced quinoa. Quinoa, that's how they pronounce it. Quinoa, but it is quinoa. It is a super grain, and it is becoming very, very popular. So if you do eat quinoa, pay attention to this. This is 1 cup of quinoa, which is 109 grams of carbs. People use this as a substitute to rice because it has some protein in it. It has more protein than rice, but it is still a healthy source of carbohydrate. It still contains a hefty amount of carbs, as you can see. So when I cooked the 1 cup of quinoa, I end up, the next one is sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes, we call it yams over here, sweet potatoes. The ones that we have over here are like orange in color. Those in Cameroon are not orange, they're kind of like yellow. But 100 grams is 20 grams of carbohydrate. 100 grams of the sweet potatoes, 20 grams of carbohydrate. And I did cook it in the air fryer, and this is how it looks like on a plate. And then here I have the almighty white potatoes. This is 100 grams. 100 grams is 15 grams of carbohydrate. So this is, let me show you how it looks like. This is 1 potato, 1, 15 grams of carbs.